Oh yeah, that stuff's nice and tender. All right. Get some veg. Go on here, peppers, and mushrooms, and carrots. Here we go. Looking awesome. All right, let's try this out, shall we? Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Alright y'all, you know I like to cook outside on the grill, but today we got storms all over the place. It's over 100 degrees outside, so I'm going to cook inside in the AC, alright? Just to keep me sane, keep me healthy. Anyway, so today what we're going to do, I'm going to braise some chuck roast, okay? This is going to be almost like a pot roast, but I'm going to cut the chuck roast in strips. We're going to put all kinds of good vegetables in there, some beef broth, mushrooms, and we're going to let this braise on top of the stove for about 3 hours, okay? So this should be really good. I'm looking forward to this. Nice and tasty, full of flavor, fall apart tender. So, y'all stick around, check it out. Let's do it. All right. All right, y'all. Here's what's going in my braised chuck roast. So we got about a 2 1/4 pound chuck roast. I'm going to cut this up in strips, nice thick strips. Carrots, onion, garlic. Got 2 kinds of bell pepper, red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper. Got a nice big handful of celery hearts, so this is the heart of the celery. We're going to use all these leaves. These leaves are flavor, folks. Don't throw those leaves away. Got some nice button mushrooms, about 1 pound. Got some Lea Perrins Worcestershire sauce, or right here, and some beef stock. All right. And also for seasoning, as usual, I'm using my Cosmos SPG, my favorite seasoning. All right, so I'm going to cut all these vegetables up. And then I'll get these, get this chuck roast sliced up, seasoned up, and we'll get started. All right, these onions are on the small size, so we're going to use 2 small onions. We're going to cut them in pretty good chunks because these are going to cook for a long time. So they'll break down pretty good. So we'll get these 2 small onions cut up, or you can use 1 large onion, however you want to do it. Carrots. We'll cut this 2 ends off. We already peeled these carrots. Cut them in quarters. So then I'm going to cut them kind of diagonal. Kind of like that. Alright. Put those up there. Alright, for the bell pepper, pretty simple. What I like to do is go down the sides. Look at that. So that just leave you a little bit to take out if you want to. No waste. Cut the bottom off. Same thing with the red pepper. Just cut down the side there. Cut that bottom off. Get that core out a little bit. And then I'm going to cut these in pretty good sized pieces. Okay, so our bell pepper will be pretty good size. So we'll put these up here with the onion. So let me get these bell pepper cut up and bring you back. Alright, for the celery, these small ones out of the middle, I'll just cut them in fair chunks, leaves and all. Okay, these bigger ones, I'll cut the leaves off. We'll go down the middle. Give them a good chop in fairly nice chunks. Leaves, like I said, don't throw those leaves away now. Lots of good flavor in these leaves. Alright, leave the celery on the board. Got our mushrooms. I'm going to take these larger size ones and we'll just quarter these. Put them back on the plate. The smaller ones we'll just cut in half. Bigger ones, quarter. Alright, there we go. Mushrooms cut up, celery cut up, peppers, onions, carrots. So now we'll do our garlic. We got 2 huge cloves of garlic. So I like to cut this little stem end off. Give them a little crush. Get the peel off. Alright, give this garlic a rough chop. Alright, let me get these vegetables picked up. Let's get this chuck roast. Alright, so here's our chuck roast. So what I want to do, it's got a little bit of fat in here. I think I'm going to leave that fat alone. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this in some strips. But I'm going to leave these strips kind of thick. So we go over here to our braising pan. See, they'll be in here like that. That'll work. So let me cut these in strips. Nice and thick, like I said. Nice thick strips. Just like that. There we go. So let me wash my hands and I'll get these seasoned up. Alright, so I'm going to turn my braising pan on, put the gas on. About medium high, medium. I'm going to take my Cosmos SPG and we'll go ahead and season these up. You know, I think I'll take these long strips and cut them one more time. It might make them a little easier to handle. So we'll flip these over. Season both sides. Okay, get these seasoned up well. These are going to braise, like I said, probably about 3 hours. 2-3 hours. More likely 3, that's my guess. So I'll be checking them periodically. Alright. So I've had this braising pan for a little while. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I got it from Amazon. This will be in my Amazon store. This wasn't too much. It was under $100. Now there's braising pans out there, La Cuisines and stuff like that are over $200. But this one's just fine. This one's just fine. So I'm going to let it heat. Come up to heat, and then we'll put this beef in there. So this thing's up to about 400 degrees, 450. So what I'm going to do, I got some avocado oil here. Instead of spraying it, I think I'm going to pour some in there. This is going to take quite a bit. Just coat that bottom. Alright. Get it distributed there really nice. Check our temperature again, see if I dropped it too much. 360, 370. So let's go ahead and get our beef in here. All I'm going to do is brown this beef really nice. I'm going to try to brown it without scorching the bottom of my pan. We'll take it out and put our vegetables in. Alright, y'all, we're getting there. Let's look at some of these pieces. Almost. I want to get some good browning. They're coming along pretty nice. Alright, let's start flipping some of these. That one looks pretty good. Yep, nice. We'll leave that one a little bit longer. That one's good. Leave that one a little longer. Put this in the middle. Alright, y'all. These are nice and brown. We're going to take them on out of here. So I got my carrots, onions, and peppers on in. We'll start those first. Get them coated up. Scrape this bottom so we don't burn it, scorch it. Just a little more seasoning, a little more SPG. says Cosmo's salt, pepper, garlic. I ain't gonna put too much. We don't want this too salty now. Be careful. There we go. That's enough to start with. We'll let these sweat down a little bit. Alright, now that we got that started, let's go ahead and put the celery in. Now, like I said, this is going to be cooking about 3 hours, so most of these vegetables ought to break down, but we still should have some nice vegetables to eat. Alright, well, let me let these sweat down a bit, and I'll bring you right back. Alright, these vegetables have had a chance to sweat down some, release a little bit of liquid. So let me go ahead and put my mushrooms in. Now, mushrooms, hard to overcook, so they should be fine. And also, don't forget your garlic. So these big old garlics, there's only 2 cloves, but they're huge, so that's going to be equivalent to about 4 regular cloves. So I'm going to let this cook down a hair. What did I do? Here it is. So I'll let this cook about 10 minutes. We'll put our braising liquid in, put the beef back, put the lid on, and get this braising. All right. Smelling really good up in here. Bring it right back. All right then, so these have been cooking a little while with the mushrooms. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of extra flavor. We'll put our Lea and Perrins, our Worcestershire sauce in here. So this one's about done. Let me see how much we got. So I'll do it, about a good tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And we'll let that cook down some. Just a bit. About 2 or 3 minutes. Alright, Worcestershire sauce has had a chance to cook a bit. So let's go ahead and put our beef broth in here. I'll tell you what, let me taste this beef broth, make sure it ain't too salty. Oh, that's good. So I'm going to pour some beef broth in here. So that's about a pint of beef broth. Kick the heat up. Bring this up to a boil. Then we'll add the meat back. Alright, we're at a rolling boil. I'm going to turn this down. Let me get the meat back in here. Just nestle it down in there. Alright, all these juices that accumulated, make sure you get those in there. All right. So now I'm going to get the lid on here. We're going to get this heat as low as you can get it. All right. Now you could do this in the oven. That's what I would prefer. But as hot as it is out there today, I ain't turning my oven on. But in the oven would be excellent to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and set my alarm for 2 hours, and we'll take a look at it, see what we got. So I'll see y'all in 2 hours. Alright y'all, this has been in here for 2 hours. Let's take a peek and see what we got. Oh yeah. This is cooking nice and easy, nice and slow. So let me get a couple forks, see what this meat's doing. It's wanting to fall apart. It's still kind of stiff. Yeah, see, it kind of pulls, but not quite. Alright, so this is looking really good. I'll give it a little mix. So 2 hours, we're going to go for 3. Which is what I figured to begin with. 3 hours. So let's put my lid back on. 1 more hour, y'all. Alright. Alright, y'all. It's been 3 hours. Let's see what we got. Alright. So, looking for this meat to be tender, fall apart. Look at that. All you gotta do is pick it up. This is done, y'all. We're going with this. So what I want to do now is I'm going to let this liquid evaporate a little bit. So I'm going to kick my heat up a touch with the lid off. Then make me some mashed potatoes. Then we're going to try this out. So I'll probably let this cook uncovered for about 30 minutes. Let it reduce just a little bit. I don't really want it thick like a gravy. And we're going to try this out. It smells wonderful in here. Alright, y'all. Be right back. Alright, y'all. This has been rolling for about another 30 minutes. So I'm going to shut the heat off. I'm going to let it cool a little bit. And we'll try it out. Alright. Alright, y'all. Let's serve this up. So we got some mashed taters. So we'll put a few mashed taters on here. Got some buttered corn. Alright, now let's find us a few nice hunks of meat. Oh yeah, that stuff's nice and tender. Alright. Get some veg. Go on here, peppers, and mushrooms, and carrots. Here we go. Looking awesome. Alright, let's try this out, shall we? Alright, y'all, here we go. Braised beef. So we got beef chuck roast, braised with carrots, peppers, mushrooms, right there. Got some mashed potatoes, a little bit of corn to go with it. So, let's try this meat, shall we? So let's check that out. Look at that. Alright. Y'all ready? Taste! My goodness. That's just falling apart right there, y'all. Just some carrots, some peppers. I'm just falling apart. Let's try this great gravy with the mashed potatoes, a little bit of corn. Right there. Man, that's a heck of a meal right there, y'all. I promise you, that is good. Good, good, good. Mushroom. Look at that. Y'all need to try this. So easy. Just take some time. 3 hours. So we browned the meat. Put all the vegetables in. Got those cooking. Beef stock. A little Worcestershire sauce. Seasoned it up with our Cosmos SPG. Beautiful, beautiful meal right there, y'all. Alright. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Try this out. So easy. So delicious. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a thumbs up. I have more videos over here you can check out. If you haven't done it yet, press that subscribe button. I appreciate it. So, we'll see y'all next time. Bye everybody. Dinner time.